Good morning everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I've actually been away for 2 weeks. I'm absolutely amazed at how the garden's changed. I had to spend most of yesterday tidying it up. But this little black grass that a friend gave me has grown so much. So I'm just going to show you around the garden how it is now. I've got one little casualty here. It smells of lemons. I can't remember what the name of this plant is, but my son gave me a voucher and this is what I bought. And smells gorgeous, but at the moment it's going to need a lot of TLC to get it back to where it should be. These are my pots now. This rose is called Jam and Jerusalem. Comes out red and orange and yellow, really pretty when it's out. It smells really lovely as well. And there's this little one here. Thankfully some of the lilies are coming up now. They're a little late this year, but usually they get eaten by the lily beetle, but it seems to have not done that, so I'm really happy with that. This is actually an hibiscus which will come out in bright pink flowers, so I'll pop another video on when that's out. I've trimmed back all of my roses since I've been back, and now I can see my trompe-l'oeil that I painted on my wall properly, which reminds me of my holidays actually, so it's quite nice to have it in the sun there. This is a hydrangea. I thought it had died, but it's actually coming back beautifully. Comes out in a big white flower, so that's really lovely. This is my apple tree. It's a Jonah Gold, but haven't had any apples on it yet, but it's only the second year and I don't think they flower quite that soon. I've popped some herbs into the bottom of the pot. The thing that has amazed me while I've been away is the sweet corn and how much that's grown. And I've actually got some cobs coming, so I'm really happy. I've never grown sweet corn before. But look at that. And I planted it in a block, which is what they advise because it's self-pollinating. So I'm hoping that I'm going to get some more because it's huge. Rhubarb's going crazy again. Oh, this little hydrangea's flowered in the pot. It's a really pretty pink one. Quite happy with that. I've trimmed back some roses on the arch, so I'm hoping to get a few more flowers soon. And there's a few on there. Not as many as I had. But I guess this is what happens this time of year, isn't it? Down here, I've trimmed off the flower heads of the euphorbium. So hopefully that will create some new ones. This is my little friend that I picked up at a local garden centre. I like him, he makes me smile. This is my salvia, it's called Hot Lips. It's come out really well now. The tree fern has got tons of new fronds on it, so I'm really happy with this. And the grasses have come up nicely now too, so it'll be interesting to see how that develops. It's got its lovely fluffy heads, which I really like when they blow around in the breeze. This was my poppies, which I've trimmed back. My banana's doing really well now, so I'm hopeful that it'll put on a nice lot of growth now that the weather's warmed up properly. So that's really good. These are the bamboos. I think this one is called Heavenly Bamboo. It's got this pretty little flower coming out, and it smells really nice. So I'm looking forward to seeing that as well. And my amaryllis is doing really well outside, so I don't know whether it will flower or not, but the leaves are amazing on it, so I'm quite happy with that. And up here we have my honeysuckle. Really pretty flower, that one. Smells gorgeous in the evening. So that's the other side of my arch there. So as we go round, I actually dug this border out about 3 or 4 years ago because I wanted to divide the garden up a bit. So there's another Salvia hot lips this side, and there's another banana in here, but it's starting to get some new leaves on it, so hopefully that'll grow up nicely. This is a different grass to the other one. It's called a silver feather grass, and we'll get really lovely fluffy flower fronds on it come the autumn. So when everything else is gone, I'll at least have some of that. This is my Love in the Mist. Really, really lovely. I like this. And the agapanthus has come out since we've been away, which is brilliant. Sambuca's doing really well. I'm so glad that I trimmed it because I think it's done it good. This is a different type of grass to the others, so it's getting its fluffy red flowers on now, which is really, really good. So I'm really impressed with that. I'm pleased that I moved this one because it wasn't doing very well where it was, so hopefully that will grow really big now. Let me get round to the pond, which is bubbling away nicely. The little pond pump that I bought with the stone seems to work really well, but you do have to have the sun on it. But I'm happy with that. The irises I put in are growing. I've had some water lilies, but I can't see any wildlife in here as yet. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully it will. We'll get some wildlife in there. The daylilies, they're starting to open up now. They tend to only come out when it's really sunny, but they're ever so pretty. This is an orange one. And this little patch here, my little wildlife patch of flowers, has done ever so well. The poppies are amazing this year. I'm really pleased with those. I quite like this little combination. I do think it's come out really well. There's a palm in here that hopefully will grow up nice and big. This is another hydrangea that my husband bought me for my birthday a few years back, and it never fails to amaze me. It comes out beautiful. This is another daylily. Really pretty flower on that one. Another Fatsia at the back here. He's coming along nicely. Yeah, there we are, that's that one. And then along here, I've got some anemones. They'll come out pink, and there's a little jasmine. I think it's called Clotted Cream, this one. It smells really nice come the evening time. I really like that one. Excuse my swing bench. Slightly in the way there, but never mind. So this plant here It was bought from a little garden centre. I'm not sure what it's called. It's got a really tactile, fluffy leaf. It was meant to come out in a really dark purple flower, so it'll be interesting to see how that looks when it flowers. And Mrs. Popple's doing really well down there, which is lovely. She's coming on really well. This is a little frame I bought for my little Rose to grow up. And he seems to be happy on there. And now, finally, there's some flowers on my Magnolia grandiflora. It's huge and they smell like lemons. It's really, really beautiful, that one. Really lovely. And these have grown beautiful since I've been away. Really love them. And the cannas are getting huge now. I can't wait to see them get taller and flower. They come out in a really bright orangey red flower. So that's going to be lovely as well. Everything seems to be doing really well at the moment, so it's really nice to come back to see it all having grown up nicely. It was quite a nice surprise having been away. The wildlife bit's looking quite sweet. I've got a little bunny in here that I bought. My daughter bought me their little gnome, so he's quite sweet. And there's a fern at the back here. Beautiful fern, coming on really, really well. So, I tend to leave the seed heads on the foxgloves because I like them to self-seed. So I'm waiting to see what happens with those. This is my other rose. It's a really pretty white rose, that one. The bottle brush did flower while I was away, but I've missed some of it. It's a pink one, as you can see there. It's quite a pretty little flower, that one. It'll get a lot bigger and more flowers on it. The hosta's been eaten, by the look of things, by a snail. This is that orange daylily that comes out. This one's actually out now, so I thought I'd show you that one. Fatsia's coming on really well. This is my Bowls Mauve. I did trim it back a bit when I got home because everything's got quite leggy, so I thought I'll trim it back and we'll get a few more new flowers on there. And coming round to here, the Acer. It's got really tall and I really like that because it creates a really nice canopy. And these are my cordyalines. Look nice and tropical, reminds me of my holiday. This is my Gertrude Jekyll. I've put a frame in now, so hopefully that'll give it some stability to grow. This is a little flower that my friend gave me. I've popped in. It's come out a really, really beautiful pink. Really pretty. This is my other Fatsia, the spider's web one. I really love that. And this here is an hibiscus. It's a blue one when it comes out, but there's loads of buds, as you can see on here, so we'll wait and see how that comes out. Around here is some more anemones. This is phlox, and that comes out, I think, white. Smells really lovely when it's out. There's a yucca here. And this is another daylily. It's a red one. So it's unusual to find that colour, I think, but I quite liked it, so I bought that one and popped him in. My raspberries have gone crazy. Absolutely crazy. And in amongst here is my blueberry bush. I've actually got some blueberries coming on there, so that's good. We have to eat those soon. This is a Flame of the Forest in this pot here. Got some pinks in this one. I love the colour of this, it's really pretty. And there's my fuchsia. He's doing really well at the moment. I always think they're such a pretty little flower. Look at that in there, stunning. Nature's wonderful, isn't it? And coming round here, there's another cordyline called Charlie Boy. And my Tiki Man with his hair. It's a bit fun, isn't it? I like that. There's another fuchsia. And that rose is stunning on the wall here. Really lovely. Comes out in such a beautiful bright colour every year. Love this rose, so pretty. So yeah, everything's really blooming lovely at the moment for us. Down here is a verbena in this little pot here, and then I've got my other fuchsia here, which I believe will be white when it comes out, possibly white and pink. And then I've got some lavender, which is a French lavender, by the door. So anyway, I just thought I'd give you a quick look round, just to see how it's all come on since I've been home. Thanks for watching. I'll put another video up when other things come out.